What's going on, guys? You got pokeaim here, and today I have a match versus megaballs. We actually got paired up several times on the ladder, and this is one of the matches. So he's gonna be leading off with his Politoed. I'm leading off my Volcarona, gonna switch directly out to my Ninetales just to get up the Sun, knowing fully well that it is the safe switch since we have played many times, and I know all his movesets and he knows all my movesets, so I know that is a defensive Politoed. So gonna double switch into my Donphan, predicting him to want to go out into his Ninetales to absorb my Will-O-Wisp since he knows I am not packing Toxic, and this works out great for me because I can easily get up my Stealth Rocks and then I shard this Breloom before it is gonna put me to sleep. So I'm gonna switch out into my Venusaur, knowing fully well that it does wall the Technaloom to an extent, as he's actually going to end up switching out into his Politoed just to get up the Rain. And I'm in a great position right here. I can either go for the Giga Drain or the Sleep Powder. I'm going to choose to go for the Sleep Powder, as he actually ends up switching out into his Ditto, which will copy me. And unfortunately for me, I do miss, but if I don't miss, I'll use Spores. So I'm going to switch out into my Ninetales, knowing fully well that it does check his Ditto slash Venusaur, as he actually ends up going for the Hidden Power, which is Ice. I believe he also has his IVs, that way he gets Hidden Power Ice, because Ditto does not copy the Hidden Powers that it actually copies, if that makes sense. So I'm actually going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, knowing fully well that I can burn anything on his team now, since he can't switch into Ditto just to copy me, since Ditto was already out on the field. And now I'm going to switch out into my Venusaur, as he actually ends up double switching into his Breloom. This works out great for me because I can easily just go for the Hidden Power Ice and knock out his Breloom. So now he's going to go on to his Jirachi. I know that he is a special defensive Rachi, and I kind of want to hit the Sleep Powder, so thankfully I do. And this Rachi is asleep, so now I can easily just switch out into my Ninetales and get the Sun and threaten this Jirachi with some Sun boosted flamethrowers. So he's going to, of course, stay asleep, and I am going to go right for the Flamethrower right here, as he actually ends up switching out to his Politoed just to get up his Rain and, of course, resist my moves. I could have double switched into my Venusaur predicting this, but I wasn't too sure, since I've been going to Venusaur way too much, and I was pretty sure he'd start predicting that, which he does right here, because he goes right for the Ice Beam, as I do end up switching out to Venusaur, does a nice chunk to my Venusaur, and now I can either go for the Giga Drain, or I can predict him to want to go out into his Jirachi, so I can double switch into my Choice Banded Terrakion and start doing some work. So I'm going to go right for the Choice Banded Close Combat on this Jirachi. Going to do a hell of a lot. Absolutely demolish this Jirachi. It lives barely, and I can easily just go for the Close Combat one more time and knock him out. He can't really switch into anything because everything on his team is potentially 2 KO'd or O-code after Stealth Rocks by this Terrakion. Now he is going to go on to his Keldeo. I'm pretty sure that he is Scarf, so I'm going to switch on to my Ninetales just to get up the Sun, as he actually ends up going for the Hydro Pump and missing. Now right here he was kind of like, ah, that sucks, on in the PO chat, and I was like, you know what, I don't really care, I don't really need Ninetales to win. I didn't say that to him, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to let you knock out my Ninetales. That's what I told him. So now I'm going to switch on to my Dragonite, knowing that Multiscale is intact. I'm pretty sure he's going to go on to the Politoed, so instead of going for the Dragon Dance, just going to go right for the Extreme Speed, and there's no way I'm going for Dragon Dance when he does have this Ditto that can easily just copy me and start wrecking my team. So I am going to go for the Outrage on his Ditto, as he does outrage me. I will be able to survive, of course, because I do have Multiscale. I still don't take that outrage very well at all. And now he's free to go on to his Keldeo and knock me out with the Hydro Pump, but it's fine. I do have a Venusaur, which can easily just check this Keldeo and either threaten it with the Giga Drain or go for the Sleep Powder. I am going to go for the Sleep Powder, as he actually ends up switching out into his Thunderous T, and I am going to go for the Sleep Powder, and unfortunately for me, I do miss once again, which does put me at a slight disadvantage, since potentially I could lose at that point. But I am going to switch out to my Terrakion, expecting him to go right for the Hidden Power Ice, knowing that my Venusaur is a threat, so he wants to try and get it out of there, or at least get it as low as possible. That way he can sweep with Scarf Keldeo's Hydro Pump. So I'm able to go for the Stone Edge. Now he's going to go on to his Keldeo. Just going to leave my Terrakion as Death Fodder, knowing that I do have the bag, or the match in the bag. Wow, the bag in the match. What is wrong with me today? I'm kind of in a good mood because I play ball with my dad and everything. But in any case, I make a stupid play right here. I go for the Sleep Powder when the Giga Drain could have knocked out that Keldeo, just because I was modest and I missed. And now kind of looks like he's going to win because he can knock out everything with Hydro Pump. But I've been counting the Hydro Pumps, and I know that if I go into Donphan, making him use 2 Hydro Pumps to knock me out because it's sturdy, and then if I Death Fodder my Volcarona to his Hydro Pump, that'll be his last Hydro Pump, and then I can easily just go into Venusaur, take a struggle, and knock him out with the Giga Drain. So that is going to be a good game, Mega Balls. Guys, if you enjoyed, you can feel free to leave a like. You can like me on Facebook if you like. And I actually have a Project Mosh Pit video that I recently uploaded. It is a Wi-Fi batch, so you guys can go check that out. Link will be in the description. And until next time, guys, later.